accounts.
So we have Mr. Gaurav and Mrs. Soma ma'am today, and I actually get so many calls regarding doubts regarding which course is good, which what call need to be taken. So I think that it will be a good platform to solve all the questions together. So today we have from Pearl Academy Mr. Gaurav who will be answering all your questions, and I have already got a lot of questions from you, and I've already compiled those questions with us. But before that, I definitely want Gaurav sir, you to show the presentation so that half of the things will be solved if we are through that.
Absolutely, sir. Thanks, Sumit, sir, for this opportunity. Good evening, everyone. Uh, I'll quickly start with a small presentation. I think I'll take 15 minutes or so to show you that presentation. And after that, we can open up for Q&A. And whatever queries are remaining in your mind, please feel free to. Shall we start, sir?
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, let me just share my screen. Yeah, I hope it is visible.
Yes, sir. It is.
Yeah,
Can we go
great.
full screen, Gaurav?
So this is this better?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so guys, as you all are aware that Pearl was started in 1993. So we are practically the oldest private design college in India, and it takes little. I feel really proud in saying that a lot of our students have also become a faculty member at various colleges, design colleges in India, as well as abroad. They have started working with. In then there are a lot of faculty members who used to work at Pearl Academy and now have taken up different assignments. So we are the oldest private design college in India, practically, if you see. These are three words which might look like just plain words, but these are the philosophies, you can say the parameters on which everything is to be evaluated at Pearl. So even if we have to decide on anything, be it academic, be it non-academic, anything of that sort. So these are the three parameters we as a as guardians of the brand, we have to take care of these. So futuristic, anything needs to be very futuristic at Pearl Academy, disruptive, and definitely an intellectual thing. Then only we say yes or no to any project in our domain. Just keep a second. So these are five campuses we have. I hope all of you are aware about it, but still, I just want to share it with you. Delhi West, it was started in 1993. We initially started from Narayana, but then we moved to a beautiful location in Rajouri. Delhi South, we started in 2020, but before that, we used to have Noida campus that was operating from 2012, if I'm not wrong, which got shifted to Delhi South, which is New Friends Colony. Again, a beautiful property where we share a building with Hindustan Times. So 4 floors we have Hindustan Times, and 4 floors we are operating as our design college. And because of Hindustan Times, we get to have a lot of people who are visiting Hindustan Times also visit Pearl Academy, and we also become a part of their community as well. Uh, Mumbai, we have a campus very near to our airport over there. So this is again a amazing place to study. Jaipur, we have an amazing campus which is considered as one of the most beautiful campuses in India. It was designed by Morphogenesis, and if you guys are interested in interiors, you should learn more about this company as well. They have done some very interesting projects, and this is one of the very awarded buildings. Bangalore, we started in 2020, where we are again in a very prime location of Bangalore near to MG Road. We share a wall with Opera House, Bangalore, which is a very landmark in itself, and lot of industry is nearby to our place. Uh, This is what we call it as how the pedagogy at Pearl Academy, if I put it that way. So we have a department which is called a School for Complete Professionals. All of you are aware about this terminology about artificial intelligence, AI. I believe every day we are talking about this. But at the same time, what at Pearl we believe is HI plus AI, human intelligence plus artificial intelligence, can only rule the world. And without artificial intelligence, human intelligence, unfortunately, in today's scenario, will not make a difference. And depending completely on artificial intelligence without using our brains is will also take us to a disaster. So it is very important that we focus on both the things. So what happens when you study at Pearl Academy? So 80% of your thing is your domain expertise. So say if I just take an example, like say you're studying communication design. So 80% of time, energy, what you will put across into your domain, specifically communication design. Okay. And in addition to that, you will be learning, having a working towards AI design suite as well as a live design studio. So these are two very important elements at Pearl Academy, what we call as HI plus AI. Live design studio is HI and AI is through AI design studio, what we cover. In addition to this, we also have Runway Studio, which is integrated in your domain project, which works as an incubation center where we encourage all our students to set up their own ventures as well. Okay, so we aggressively, I'll cover this in my later slide as well. Sir, it is going fine. Is it fast or shall
No,
I
no,
slow
no,
it
sir,
down?
absolutely fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
To be a great designer, creativity matters. But creativity alone is just the beginning. The world you are stepping into runs on intelligence, artificial intelligence. And if you want to stay ahead, you don't just use tools, you understand the technology behind them. Not just generative AI, but also symbolic AI, reactive AI, machine intelligence, the intelligence that's shaping the world right now. Is that enough? It never is. Because as artificial intelligence becomes a way of life, human intelligence becomes even more important. You learn to work in teams, real and virtual. You question what's possible and then you challenge it. You learn to communicate ideas across mediums. Because skills that last a lifetime aren't just technical, they are human. Empathy, curiosity, collaboration, communication. You learn to influence, to make an impact. What begins here doesn't stay here, it moves into the world. You become a change maker, a rainmaker, ready to challenge norms. Not just another designer, you become a complete professional. Step into your time at Pearl.
So, guys, we take this so seriously that we even have a dedicated dean for this department, School of Complete Professionals. Sumit sir would know her, Shalini Gupta ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is the now taking care of the complete department. She has been promoted as dean. She started her career as an stylist, and now she is doing really great in academics and become a dean of this department. So just to sorry guys, I might cough in between. Just what we have seen right now here is, as if I try to put it into words, so life design studio is practically where you learn how to manage your emotions. We as a designer or we as an artist, we always are emotional in nature. So we have to accept this reality. I'll not say that being emotional is good or bad, but it is very important that we are able to hold our emotions, we are able to manage our emotions well. Managing self is also very important. Personal branding again becomes a very critical part in today's world. Even if you are doing good, you have to shout loud and tell it to the world. how you present yourself in the industry, it is equally very important. Then in terms of AI Studio, if I share it with you, I hope by now you are aware that we have become the first creative college in the world to collaborate with ChatGPT, that is OpenAI. We have collaborated with them during this AI summit in Delhi. So even our 50 of our students got an opportunity to listen to Sam Altman at IIT Delhi. So we got 50 seats in that, and a couple of faculty members were also there at the session. So what does it mean? Like, we will be now able to access the licensed versions of ChatGPT and lot of other services offered by OpenAI. So that will be an additional tool which will be given to all our students who are studying at Pearl Academy, and they will able to perform better and very competitive in the sector then. The third element which I mentioned earlier was Runway Studio. This is about we have seen that a lot of students who are graduating from Pearl Academy, they end up starting up with their own venture. So we firmly believe that this is a very important element to be taught in class. So every student should have a founder's mindset. They should be a problem solver. Uh, there are a lot of grants and funding which are available in the sector. Sometimes what we feel that I don't have that kind of a funding. How will I set up my own venture? These days, honestly speaking, you don't need to worry about those elements. There are people in the sector, there are grants available, but it is also all about getting to know about the right opportunity, right medium, right people, right network. So those are very important things. So Runway is also taken up as a separate department at Pearl Academy. Let me just share a small information about this department. It started as a department for Pearl Academy, but Sharad Mehra, who is our CEO, he came up with this idea that we should open up this for the public around also. So anyone can join Runway cohort and being mentored at Pearl Academy. Even we give them a funding of 2 lakh rupees as a seed funding to set up their ventures. Now what happened was, people always say why this should be only for Pearl Academy students. But what we found, when we invited people from outside, the competition increased, and even our students' performance also increased at the same time. So when we got students from St. Stephen's coming down and appearing in these cohorts, so automatically what happened, there was a very competitive spirit and the people started performing really well. So this was another advantage what we got it through this Runway. And I'll share a few more information in my later slides. Just in short, although you are aware about it, we as a creative domain, we are into fashion. Fashion, we have fashion design, fashion styling, textile design, fashion communication. So if you notice here, fashion might look like a one terminology, but what we believe, like, every department needs to have a dedicated focus. So we have not come up with the programs where we are teaching you a lot of stuff, but what we believe, to become a fashion designer, you have to really study hard for 4 years. Fashion styling again is a very in-depth program. You cannot learn in 2 modules or 3 modules. If you want to be a stylist, you have to dedicatedly work for 4 years. It requires lot of research. Uh, a lot of hands-on projects needs to be taken care of. And fashion styling, although people are people sometimes are not aware about it, but I would suggest you should also read more about fashion styling. It's a great area to work upon. There are a lot of opportunities as a freelancer available in the industry. Textile design has always been uh, very, I would say, uh, Sumit sir will correct me if I'm wrong. There are very few people who, in the very few design colleges in the industry, who are taking up textile designs very seriously, and we are among those players where I have seen amazing work coming out of this department. So textiles is always a backbone of the fashion industry, and this is another area, fashion communication. Uh, all of you know about fashion communication. We have a dedicated program which is inclined towards fashion communication. Sometimes people get confused between fashion communication and communication design. What we say is these are two very different areas. Fashion communication is a communication program, but inclined towards a lifestyle sector. Communication design covers a lot of other things as well. It has nothing to do with, say, fashion or per se. They can work in various industries, and it is more towards graphic, animation, VFX, gaming, and things like that. Okay, so these are very two different programs. In design, we have a program in interior design and product design. Product design has been offered in Mumbai, Delhi, and now we have also relaunched our jewelry program that is under product design at Jaipur. Jaipur has always been a jewelry hub, and we have taken up a break for 2 years. We have completely redone our curriculum. Now the curriculum is again vetted by the industry, and now this year we have relaunched our jewelry program in Jaipur. CFJ stands for Communication, Films and Gaming. So we have a dedicated 4-year BDS program for communication, films and gaming. Then we also have a school for business, which is practically, you see, a very most creative school of business in the whole country, I would put it that way. So we offer a program like fashion, lifestyle, business management, advertising and brand management, media, entertainment management, and global luxury brand
It's a
management.
3-year program or 4-year program?
These are 3-year program, BBA for 3-year program. And we also have an MBA program for 4 years.
MBA
Sorry,
program
2 years. For 2 years. Sorry, for 2 years. Yeah.
So BBA program, MBA program for masters and bachelor of design program. And the degree we will be getting is from the university.
University, Rajiv Gandhi. It's an institution of national importance. After this, even a student wish to pursue anything, study here in India, study abroad, or they want to take up a government job, write a civil services examination, whatever, and anything, whatever they want to do, they can do
Can
it.
we go to the last slide? I have a couple of questions for you for the
Yeah,
because since questions are coming in between, so I think it will be good that they have the thing to see on the screen. Does just the back slide? No, actually, the slide with the different name
Okay.
name of the courses.
Okay.
Yes, so
Okay,
see, a lot of students are still not convinced or interested, or they have not yet finalized that which course they want to go for. Earlier, when they applied for fashion design. Now they want to go for fashion communication. Some students have applied for product design and now want to go for communication design. So how this shifting works? Do they have to tell right now, or they have an option
So
of?
they can tell it to us before the class start. Okay. So classes will be commencing in the month of July, so they can do it by that time. In few cases, if we say they are not able to decide even at that point of time, I would suggest them to start up with their program. The foundation is common for everyone. Although in foundation there are few specific subjects where we start introducing them to their respective department. Uh, that's the only thing. But if during the program also, if they feel like, they can put in their request to a committee, and we can take care from there. The only thing which they are concerned about, the committee is concerned about, is what is the rationale behind the shift. Okay, it should not be backed by some very vague logic or thing like that. So they will interview a child why they want to move from X course to Y course. And if student is able to convince them, then we will put it across to Rajiv Gandhi and take approval for the transfer. So in this way,
So I'm very much sure that these domains are for 4 years, and all the business domains are for 3 years. So shifting from the design domain to business domain must not be possible, and vice versa.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
So in case they want to go from fashion design to fashion business management, so
In that case, they will have to start it from the first year itself as a new student, because the foundation is not there in the business. Business student starts directly into their department, but the design student have to undergo a foundation.
So the students who have done their foundation, they will get a foundation certificate.
Yeah, they can get a first year certificate. Yeah, they will get a mark
Let me
sheet
pitch in
for
here,
sure.
Gaurav. So after
Yeah.
you finish every year in Pearl Academy, after 1 year, you get a finishing diploma every year.
Okay.
So you get 4 diplomas, and then you get a degree from Rajiv Gandhi.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay. My second question is that how is, like, according to you, how is AI going to impact the fashion industry particularly?
Okay. What we do here is, so AI will not replace anyone for that matter, if we see. Okay, it will be the people who know AI will replace people. So it is very important that people, the student of today has to have a hands-on experience on AI. Okay, so AI is just a tool, it's a medium. It is not a I would not say it is a skill in itself. So skill will be a designer. You have to have a designer skills. So you have to develop your skills accordingly. You to give a right prompt to an AI to take up an action is very, very important. So there it comes about what kind of fundamentals you have, how religiously you have studied what have been taught in your design school. Okay. Then only you will be able to master an art of prompt engineering, and then only you will be able to put across a right prompt, and then you will be able to get a desired result. So I will say like it will ease our job, but it will increase our efficiency. But in terms of increasing our intelligence, I have my own doubts. So we have to study hard to work upon our intelligence level, our intellectual abilities. We have to work upon.
So when the placements are happening in the college, so how do you feel that the companies who are now seeking the students from Pearl Academy, what kind of skills they are looking in a student, being the one of the finest in the country fashion design department,
I'll
fashion
share
design?
to answer this. Let me share one beautiful example with you. Although I would be sharing that information in my later slides, but here I can share it with an example, a relevant example. So recently, around if I'm not wrong, around 15 days back, Maruti Suzuki came for our placement drive to Pearl Academy. Okay, this was the first time when they decided to come across to Pearl Academy and hire students. So they were interviewing communication design students. Right. So so on the last day, they have actually opted to come down to Pearl Academy because they have been hiring students from other colleges. Yes, and they had six vacancies. Out of these six vacancies, four were actually finalized at Pearl Academy. So
Okay.
that shows the kind of content our students have. Now, to answer to your query, there was one girl in this group. So what she did was, when she got to know that Maruti Suzuki is coming down for placement. So generally what happens is students come, get ready they in the morning, and they come and attend an interview, and they bring and show their portfolio to them. Okay, but what this girl did was she interestingly used AI and worked religiously on this opportunity. And she added few components in her portfolio about automobile design. Okay, and the people who were sitting over there along with the panel, they found that this was the game changer for her. So the how she used AI and introduced it in the system and presented it well, she was able to. So it is important to work good, but at the same time, a smart work is also very much important.
That's great. So
So this was a live example I could share with students.
So there is since like I of course I visited Pearl Academy so many times, and I think that around 400 of my students have must have graduated so far
Oh,
just from last 5 7 years from Pearl Academy. So of course, earlier it was a different kind of setup because many parents are still confused whether because earlier Pearl used to give a professional diploma, which was equivalent to degree, but of course it was not a degree. Then they used to give you a simultaneously they used to do a IGNOU and Delhi University degree. So now, of
I
course,
remember.
all the programs are full for 4 years program. But I personally feel that earlier the program was much better because Pearl Academy was free for the international type of collaboration, but now we are totally under UGC norms. So, what kind of
So
international
yeah,
exposure students are
so
getting, what earlier they used to get?
yeah, so Sumit, if you can give me few minutes, I'll run through few of more slides, and then we will talk about this also. So this is there in the slide. Just give me a couple of minutes. Okay, so I quickly run through these slides. So this OpenAI relationship was covered in more than 30 publications in India.
And Pearl Academy. And we're focused on empowering future generations by deploying secure, enterprise-grade ChatGPT EDU across teaching, learning, research, and academic workflows.
So this is also mentioned on the OpenAI website as well. The left-hand side, if you see, it is there on their website. Uh, So, students, here at Pearl Academy, we firmly believe in terms of live projects. Okay, we give our opportunity to a lot of our students in terms of participating in live projects. So this is one very recent example. If you are following us on Instagram, you would have seen some creatives of Sankalp. Sankalp is a product design student at Pearl Academy. So he got an opportunity to work upon a mobile phone. And on 28th or 29th of January, this mobile phone was also launched, P4 Power. You can check it online as well. And I'm very happy to share that this became the first highest selling Realme phone on the day one, as per Realme. And this Sankalp eventually got 5 lakh rupees as a prize money from Realme. And Realme guys are so excited that they have also started up with the second project, and soon the P5 will be also launched, where they have taken 4 of our students to their research unit in Thailand, and along with one faculty member. And this phone should be launched in another 3 to 5 months, I believe. And this is one of another opportunity given to students. There are other opportunities, like we are doing a project with the Defense Ministry, although the photographs will not be released for that project. Airbnb and lot of other cafes, things like that we are
We
doing on the live project.
recently worked with Andaz
Yeah,
Hotel,
Andaz Hotel. Yeah.
where one of their cafeterias was completely refurbished, and our students did that help.
So these kinds of live projects are given to our students. Although I'll suggest tomorrow, Suma, why don't you invite them to for tomorrow's session?
Yeah. Okay, so we have an open house on parents and students' demand, because most of them are working from Monday to Friday, and students, are as busy as they are with the exams, found this 2 hours or 3 hours time to come down to Pearl Academy. So we are opening tomorrow, open house from 10:30 onwards, and we invite you. You know why Pearl? How does it feel to come to the campus? Unless you're here to come inside the campus, see the labs, see the studios, you will not get that vibe. I can tell you a lot and lot about the studios and the our different labs that work together, hands-on experience with our students. But when you come to Pearl Academy and you see this, meet the faculties, see how the machinery works, it really helps you to actually understand. So tomorrow from 10:30 onwards, we will be there to welcome you. I really want you to come over, spend at least an hour, where we'll take you through with all the questions that you have as to placements and labs, studios, everything will be answered.
And once you block your seat and become a Pearlite, there will be a lot of other experiences which will be coming down your way.
Yes.
The first will be in the month of March and April. We are hosting at Talkatora Stadium a Pearl Utsav. Then there are a lot of star speakers who are planned between March and June. You'll get a special invite for that. And your learning will also start immediately. We through using gamification, we will be starting your online education immediately. And there will be also an opportunity to win different challenges. So it will be a challenge-based learning system, what we will be going through. And the students who will win these challenges will also get an opportunity to showcase their work at Pearl Portfolio. Pearl Portfolio is our graduating event where we invite the industry. So even before you start your actual classes, you get another opportunity to showcase your work to the world.
There is a question here. In case if some students cannot make it tomorrow, you're always welcome Monday to Friday. But since some of you have already been selected after your January exams and your last date is 10th of March, we would appreciate if you want to, come tomorrow or well before that. And for those who are yet to apply, you have time to come the whole of March, visit the campus. So we on this Saturday, that is tomorrow, we kept it because a lot of Jan students who have been offered wanted to come on a weekend.
So, just this is one of our very recent videos. So we give our students a lot of opportunities. If I specifically talk about fashion department, okay, so practically, if I say, I believe, if I'm not wrong, you get 7 or 8 opportunities during your tenure at Pearl Academy to showcase your work, like London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, Amazon Fashion Week, or Lakme Fashion Week in India, London Couture Week, Indian Couture Week, World of Variable Arts, New Zealand. So there are lot of opportunities given to our students, and I can vouch for it that there is no other college in India who gives that many opportunities to students to showcase their work. So this is a very recent. How you prepare for this?
Hi, my name is Khushi Agrawal. My label name is Rifin, which depicts Indian streetwear.
Hi, my name is Shivangi Sharma and my label name is Kunj Gatha. My collection is inspired by Vrindavan.
I'm Payal Davar. I'm running my label Payal Davar in Karnal, and I'm a Pearl alumni.
It all started from this lab. I just got so much inspired by this lab. So my whole collection is inspired by tie and dye and everything.
मेरे को इस लैब में आने से बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि मैं वापस इस लैब में आई और यहीं से मेरा बिगनिंग स्टार्ट हुआ.
It feels really nostalgic here sitting. I could remember the time when I used to sketch and get inspiration for my projects here. But it was a childhood manifestation. With God's grace, I got this opportunity, and thanks to Pearl Acadmey.
So by this, you will also able to make it out that once a Pearlite, always a Pearlite, what we say. So if you even a graduate, alumni of Pearl Academy, we still give you a lot of opportunities to showcase your work. And we even have a placement support, what we call it as lifetime placement support. So even after 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, if a student wants to come back to us, seek our support in any form, we are always there for you, you guys. Then there are a lot of international global immersion opportunities given to students. So primarily students visit London, Milan, Paris, and New York. From time and again, we'll be informing you about various projects under this. So these are 10 days programs where we have a lot of internships, master classes, and things like that. Even if you want to study for one semester, those opportunities are also there. And we also have a program where we say you study 3 year here in India with us, and final year you can even graduate from a UK university. But in that case, you will not be awarded a degree, a BDes degree from Rajiv Gandhi. I'd like to make it very clear to you. In that case, you will become a student of that respective university, and you will graduate as a design student from that particular university in UK. These are some of the recent placements what we have. So the student placed in Jimmy Choo, Todds, Maruti Suzuki. I was mentioning it to you guys earlier. Dior, Aditya Birla, Lenskart. So a lot of students are getting placed. So these are few new, few recent, rather I will say, recent placements which has happened in last 2 to 3 weeks. Uh, Here there is a very interesting logo, Ferrari. So Sumit sir, do you know anyone who works in Ferrari?
No, actually not.
Okay, so I'm doing this research. So far I have not found anyone who knows someone who is working in Ferrari. So that means there are very handful people who are working in Ferrari. So one of our student have got an internship, and so it is something like that. She has taken up as an intern at Ferrari, and if everything goes fine, she works really hard. Then this internship will be converted into a placement. And knowing that girl, I'm very optimistic that she will be able to convert this internship into a a full-time job. These are very so the regularly these people are visiting Pearl Academy for hiring purposes. Some images from our portfolio, which is our graduating event. So as I shared with you, Runway, and we are very focused towards developing entrepreneurship at our place. Three of our alumni have got funding at Shark Tank as well. Nestroot got 50 lakh rupees. Daiichi got 80 lakh rupees. Petal is a very popular brand these days, and there are a lot of reels coming out for Petal, which I've personally seen. So they have revived this Petal utensils in India, and they have also started exporting. So they got 1 CR. These are some of the star alumni. So Nikhil Mehra, Mantra Vek, Rimjim Daduti, she recently was there at Met Gala. Vaishali S. Chandelier, I would like to talk about her. She has a brand called as Vaishali S. So she practically became the first Indian designer to open a store in Paris, a high street in Paris. And how I will portray this is to you is like uh, so there have been a lot of designers in India. They could have opened up their store in Paris, but getting that kind of a confidence, I would say she has been the first person from India who has opened up her store in Paris at that particular street. And I don't know how she is doing in terms of business, but I am very happy to share that she is able to develop that kind of a confidence. She comes down from a middle class family, arranging funds. There have been a lot of things I'm sure about it, and she became the first Indian designer to open a store. Uh, then I'll also like to highlight here Rasna Bhasin, a very young person, and she became an editor-in-chief for Harper's Bazaar. Now she has moved from Harper's, but I think she would be the youngest editor-in-chief for the magazine, if I'm not wrong. These are all our faculty members. Maurizio, he is an Italian designer. He takes care of our interior department and fashion department. Mr. Arun Bharadwaj, he is a dean for product design and foundation. He is an IIT alumni with an experience of over 35 years. He has worked with brands like Kohler, and he very interesting gentleman to talk to. He'll be available tomorrow at Delhi West campus, so you can meet him as well. Shalini Gupta, as I mentioned earlier, she is taking care of School of Complete Professional. She started her career as a stylist. CB Arun sir, he is our dean for the film gaming, communication, film and gaming. He is a national award winner in animation. Amod Varghese, he takes care of our School of business. So he takes care of, he practically has over 35 years of experience. I am graduate, worked in Capgemini for around 16 years, was there in US for around 8-9 years, and now he's in India and training our students. So it is not only about exposure in terms of live projects or placements, things like that, but it is also important to listen to the people who have really done remarkably good in the sector. So we have a concept of CEOs in classroom. So we invite a lot of CEOs whom you can actually interact, listen to their stories, and that will definitely motivate and help you out. Pearl has always been and I would say Sumit sir would vouch for it. This has been always an institution which has been creating an impact in the society. So these are very three recent examples of it. Setu project, where we have trained 40 women, and they are supposed to go back to the rural India and train people around livelihood. Okay, so train the trainer kind of a concept where we train them, they go further and help people, females in rural India to earn their livelihood. Inner Wheel was a very interesting project where we created shelters for underprivileged people. Fortis, we collaborated with Fortis last year where we did a fashion show for cancer patients. So what we all of us will know and understand that confidence is one thing which is practically lost if someone is suffering from this disease. So it was about getting them dressed, preparing their dresses along with their support, and making them feel confident to run to walk the runway. And this was very much appreciated by the complete industry. This is a 2 minute video. Sumitsa, do we have parents also in this session with
Yeah,
students?
we have a lot of parents.
Okay. This will be my message to all the parents. This video might not, it might, you might feel that it is not, doesn't have a direct relationship with your child. But I would like to watch this video for 2 minutes, and this will help you in terms of understanding what kind of an organization Pearl is, what kind of people your kids will be dealing with, learning with. So it is something about the DNA of Pearl Academy, what I all love to say that. So I'll just play this 2 minute, 3 minute video for you.
कोई भी इंसान क्राइम अपनी मर्जी से नहीं करता है। फीमेल की एक कमज़ोरी होती है कि वो अपने घर से अटैच्ड होती है, और जिस दिन फीमेल जेल के अंदर आती है तो उसको बहुत अंडर डिप्रेशन होती है। उसको ये लगता है कि अब मुझे समाज में कैसे मुंह दिखाऊंगी जाके, मुझे ना मेरी फैमिली एक्सेप्ट करेगी, ना मुझे मेरा समाज एक्सेप्ट करेगा, तो मेरा तो मर जाना ही ठीक है।
I have heard a praise that can break young and old hearts, where all hopes can be lost. You count the days, but you still see a long journey to go.
The project started in 2017 with an idea that they will learn something in the jail and it will help them in their rehabilitation.
भटके हुए स्टूडेंट्स हैं, कुछ बहुत परेशान होते हैं, वो यहाँ आकर बहुत रिलीफ फील करते हैं, और जब काम करते हैं तो वो सब कुछ भूल जाते हैं। इनमेट्स का अंदर भी बहुत कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स चलते हैं, वो जब यहाँ आ जाते हैं या वो जो कुछ चीज़ सीखना चाहते हैं उसको सीखते हैं तो उनका बहुत रिलीफ उनको मिलता है। और मैंने देखा है कि बहुत लोगों की लाइफ भी इससे चेंज हुई है, बहुत चेंज हुई है।
बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट थे जो हमारे आने से पहले ही वहीं पर खड़े रहते थे, बोले आप गेट खोलोगे तभी मतलब हम लोग यही वेट करते हैं कि कब आप गेट खोलो और कब हम अंदर जाएं।
मैंने यहाँ पर पर्दे पे डिज़ाइन किया, ड्रेसेस बनाई है और टेबल कवर वगैरह ये सारी चीज़ें बनाई।
वो अपने आप में इतने सक्षम हो कि जब वो यहाँ से जाए तो वो किसी के भी ऊपर डिपेंडेंट ना हो। तो जेल का मतलब एक अंधेरा या अंधकार नहीं है। आजकल जेल में भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें इंसान को रिफॉर्म करने के लिए की जा रही हैं।
मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं अपना कोई डिज़ाइनर स्टोर या फिर बुटीक खोलूँ।
जितना कुछ यहाँ सीखा है ना, आगे सिखाने की इच्छा ज़रूर है कि आने वाला जो भी पीढ़ी हो या जो भी कल्चर हमारा है, जो हम यहाँ सीख रहे हैं या देख रहे हैं, वो हम आगे सिखा सकें, उस चीज़ को कहीं दबने ना दें।
When they are making a new dress and someone looks at them and buys it, you're telling them you're worth something.
All right, thank you so much for the informative session. Now I have.
So this was one of a very project which is very close to our hearts, and next year we will be completing 10 years of this project.
All right. So
We also have for the men, Gaurav, where we actually have taught them how to work on the yarn to help the textile. So charkha, we had taken the charkhas to them, and we donated them to these people, the men criminal. And that's how we have taught that, how simple can life be, which Gandhiji started, and how important it is in today's life when it comes to fashion and textile.
Thank you so much. Yeah, sir, we can open it session for the Q&A.
Okay, so I have some time. So there are a few questions which I just wanted to ask, because nowadays students are also very motivated to have some kind of international exposure while studying. So what kind of international exposure are there for the students who are studying in Pearl for all departments? Number one, and followed by the question that how tough or how easy it is to get in those programs which is being offered.
So we have a multiple opportunities for students. So starting from a 10-day opportunity, which comes across every year to students, and we tell them like this time we are going to say Milan or London. So we keep on coming up with those opportunities. Then we have a student exchange program with various universities, which is completely on a performance-based kind of a thing. We are, say, just taking an example, say 15 students coming down from Germany to India, and our students getting an opportunity to go to Germany. Then we have a semester abroad kind of a system, associations with various universities, where you spend complete semester, one semester abroad. Then the fourth is when you opt for a complete 1 year or a credit transfers to a foreign university and complete your degree with foreign university. These are few things. Other than that, we also believe that internationality doesn't mean that always you have to travel abroad. So there are a lot of international faculties who come down to India and train our students. We also do a COIL project with lot of universities. Like recently, we have been doing a project with NTU. So their students are doing a research in London at this point of time, and our students are doing a research on that particular project in India. So what will happen is once the research is complete, this research will be shared with the students in London, and they will share their research with our students, and then they will again start up with the project. So the final outcome will be their research in India and our research in London. So very interestingly, we do projects, and lot of, I remember last year, if I'm not wrong, we even showcased a student work from textiles at an Italian embassy. So we were able to get a lot of paintings, hand-drawn paintings from London. So these were really 5 feet by 3 feet kind of a paintings. We adapted them into our Indian context of textiles. So I remember a shibori print on related to that painting, and this exhibition was hosted in embassy as well. So those kinds of various international opportunities students get. Sir, you are on mute.
Sorry. So you have already spoken about the companies which comes for the placement, but what are the general placement scenario in Pearl Academy for various departments, especially fashion design and fashion communication? And the question is followed by that, like in general, how many students or what is the percentage of students?
I got it, sir. So we take up a placement at a very different different way at Pearl Academy. We generally try to bucket students in three based upon their interest area. So there will be students who are interested in taking up our jobs. So we treat them in a very different way. We nurture them in a different way. Then we have a group of students who want to get into entrepreneurship. We take them in a very different way. We help them in terms of setting up their own ventures. So they are taken separately, a different journey they travel. And there are few students who are interested in taking up higher studies. We help them out in a very different way. So if I talk about the students who are interested only in getting jobs, we put them across into placements. In our case, what happens is we have a in-house, just to explain, a Naukri.com kind of a portal we have, where all the job openings are posted in that group, that portal, and the students are supposed to apply. So even if I say a student sitting in Bangalore will get to know what kind of an opportunities are there in Mumbai. So they can actually apply to various opportunities. So they are not restricted to one particular campus. It is a central team which takes care of the placements at Pearl Academy. And I feel really proud in saying that most of our students get job. But I will also tell to every student here is, if you are there in your second or last in your batch, you will definitely face an issue. Even if you are studying at IIT, IIMs, or any organization, my suggestion to all of you is that you have to work really hard so that you are at least not in the last 3-4 students in your batch.
So since you have 5 campuses across the country, so the students from Delhi also gets the opportunity of a placement sitting in the Pearl Bombay campus.
Any. Yeah, it is taken up centrally.
Okay, the placement for all the campus is central.
Absolutely.
Okay. So after doing this 4-year program, of course, is a proper UGC recognized degree. So there is no problem in the progression in going for masters anywhere in India and abroad.
Absolutely.
So do you also promote student to go for masters and help the student to give the letter of recommendation and everything if student is willing to go for masters?
Yes. Soma, if you can share a few examples with the group.
Yes, we do. Because most of the time, when you've done your 4 years of BDES, you usually don't need to do a master's. But if you're planning to do masters, so suppose a fashion styling student who has done BDES wants to do masters in fashion communication, and if you choose any of you are open to many universities in many different countries. But suppose you choose Nottingham Trent or Manchester Metropolitan, it gets easier for us to share the credit scores and the students' work, and also give a reference letter as to how the student's performance has been for your higher studies.
And even just to add here, even there are certain universities, I'll not able to share the name at this point of time, it is, but there are certain universities which also give certain scholarships to students coming down from Pearl Academy.
Okay. Okay, brilliant. So that is good. So I have also seen, there's my personal experience. I'm not asking a question that Pearl Academy promotes a lot of students who seek for entrepreneurship. The type of grooming they do, the how to wear, how to speak. So they are absolutely class apart. In the field of fashion, especially, we have seen that students are doing excellent, and they have been encouraged a lot since the first year for opting entrepreneurship as one of the major careers. So that is, so I can also
You would have definitely seen a lot of your
yes, I have
students
seen
getting it.
Because that is embedded in every course of ours. The School of Life, that is embedded where you are learning the communication part and presentation skills also. In fact, the placement team starts working on the students right from their 5th semester onwards.
So the way Pearl Academy has adapted the AI, the entrepreneurship, the business programs simultaneously, it was very encouraging for me to see that you are also not only aiming for a job, but you are also creating job through your students.
Yeah, so there are a lot of people who are doing that way. There was recently a student who was awarded in Odisha for creating, I don't remember the number, but it was hundreds and hundreds of people engaged in her project, and she got a award from Indian government as well. I recently I visited Nagpur. I visited a place randomly, and I found one of our students who is working in Nagpur, and she is again creating a lot of livelihood for the people in the nearby village areas. So there are a lot of people settled in metropolitan cities going back to their roots. So anything and everything, whatever you feel like doing, we encourage our students to.
So Gaurav sir, you have, of course, in past also, I have been in touch with you since last, I think, 17 years. You have worked with the top colleges in the country also. So for a student to have multiple options, like they have different, I don't want to name any college, but what should they consider before choosing the institute? It's not about Pearl, it's not about any college. It's about that what they should like. The first question I get from the parents and the student is that which college is good for me, this or this. So, I mean, this becomes a very coin question for me because, of course, I know them for a year. But as an industry professional, what do you feel that what they should be looking for, and irrespective of that, you are from Pearl Academy?
Gaurav, you want me to start on this? And then you can add.
Please. Yeah, sure.
Of course, ma'am,
I have been here with Pearl for 10 years. You know, the love that Pearl has for its staff and the students is amazing. I have worked abroad with universities, and one college that I really felt had the internationality was Pearl Academy. It's not that I don't get offered by others, but the thing is that Pearl Academy is known. If you want to, as a parent, if I have to talk, there are a lot of parents sitting here, and one mother to the parents. If I have to choose why Pearl, though no college is bad or good, if I have to choose a college after the 12th of CBSE that we do, which has not changed over the period of years, And after class 12th, when you're choosing a 4 years or a 2 years program, please choose a college which is syllabus-wise challenged and enhanced, where everything that is demanded in today's world, like the the AI infusion, Meta, all that, what is the job asking you today in the market, when you pass out of that college, you're not standing in a line, but you become the demand of the market. And that comes only when the syllabus is enhanced. You have state-of-the-art labs. You have an AI lab. You have Tech Nest, which is embedded with the most latest technology, which is being upgraded every 3 months. It takes a lot of money, lot of time for all these things to come. So if you're choosing a college, choose a college which will take care of syllabus. Second point, and the last point, any college which tells you on the website that we are going to stop at this number, 90 or 60 or 150, they are telling you that what we want is talent. And we are planning to chisel that talent and bring you to a market where placement is not issue. The problem with this country is that most of the colleges have problems with placements. And when you have 20 kids in a class or 30 kids in a class, even if there are 3 sections, okay, we can still do justice giving jobs to 90 students or 150 students. And the placement, I just wanted to add, when you asked about placement, how Pearl Academy placement works is that in every class, suppose you have 30 students, there are 10 who are toppers. They go to the internship in the market, industry visit, they work with them. And before they even finish the college, these companies are asking those 10 students to send them to the companies which want to hire them. We are left with 20 में से ऐसे 15 से 10 से 15 स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जो टॉपर से थोड़ा नीचे होते हैं. One push, one help, and they shine. There are some students who are average, those who have just whiled away the time, बहुत push करके पास हुए हैं. But you know, the job is given to all 3 categories, because less student, more concentration, more study time with the faculties. So you get the job as per your capability. So the topper, mediocre, and the average, everybody is placed. So these are the 3 points. Please keep in mind when you choose a college. You can add on.
I think you have answered it quite well.
I'll, in one word, I could say the kind of exposure you get. So please look forward for an exposure.
And I do not have the direct conversation with you, Margarita ma'am, but I have listened about you from all the kids who are in touch with you. So
oh, thank you so much.
You have answer for all those questions. So generally the question stops at your point and they didn't आता नहीं मेरे पास फिर वापस.
I take that as a very huge compliment, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that. See, once again, of course, I have seen like I think 2018. So pre-COVID era, I'll always say pre-COVID era. So I have seen Pearl Academy and Fashion Week collaborating so well that उस time पे तो ये लगता था कि Fashion Week is Pearl Academy. So you have a dedicated show. Now also we have so many collaboration
till now we are doing it in the same way.
We have so many collaboration with the Fashion Week. So what kind of exposure student gets in the Fashion Week and what kind of role, what kind of internship they get? And by the way, one of my student only, her name is Ria, who has been selected for the World of Wearable Arts from Pearl Academy.
Oh, wow.
So
amazing.
So
it's a great competition.
Madan is my student. So she called me from New Zealand that, sir, today I am here. And see, my garment has been on the ramp. So she has been a very good inspiration for all these kids. So yes.
Even you won't imagine, sir, around a year or a year and a half back, when New Zealand Prime Minister was here in India, they even met us. Specifically, we got an invitation to meet them on wearable arts. So they were also aware about that Pearl Academy, an institution from India, has been participating and also winning at World of Wearable Arts. We got a special invite where our president, our head for international, Devinder, they went and met the Prime Minister as well. And
when I,
they even given up one scholarship after that. One student got an opportunity to travel on their expense of the New Zealand government expenses. And the child, Megha, if I'm not wrong, her name is Megha. She traveled to New Zealand, stayed with a student over there in the university, and she also get a different exposure altogether.
so I participated in, we call it WOW. Actually, World of
Yeah.
Wherever is WOW. We call it WOW. So when I was in New Delhi, I participated in WOW 3 times. I've been semi-finalist, but never won or never been to New Zealand. But my students, I see. So 3 of my students have been to WOW. So I think that my kids are fulfilling my dream, what I lived in my college time. So I have couple of more questions. And yes, so
Sumit
it is
sir, there
regard.
is one very important question. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think I should answer this now.
Mhm.
So do we assume, this is Anuj Srivastava's question. So do we assume that the core competency of Pearl is fashion? No. We started in 1993 with fashion. Within probably 8 and 10 years time, we had interior designing, communication designing, we had the media courses and business. So all these courses, when you were starting, we have just 5 campuses. We are not mushrooming out to every city because our main idea is not to dilute the brand. We have a lot of these issues coming up from every university, from every academy, which claims to give you a lot, but not able to match because it takes a lot of, money to invest into the students, the labs. And we have seen that our interior designing, communication design, we are the only college which actually gives you the original licenses for 4 specialty lines in communication design, which is game designing, animation, VFX, UI, UX, and graphics. So this has been with us for over 18 to 20 years now. Interior architectural, now powerhouse of 2 courses together, which is interior and architecture, is now a powerhouse where you're getting all the syllabus for all these courses coming from abroad. So no, it's definitely just not fashion. We have the other courses as a crown and glory.
Yeah. Just to add here, so I can share one small conversation what happened at Pearl Academy around a year and a half back, and I don't remember who asked this question, but friend, I'll tell you the people generally think like there are a lot of opportunities for fashion design students, and we had a lot of introspection on that. I remember one of our boot camp which I attended here at Pearl Academy, where we were thinking about why people think. And there only we able to identify that around 6, 7 opportunities we are giving it to fashion students. And fashion is honestly very glamorous area. And what happens is where the complete Instagram gets full of fashion related information, and people start thinking on those lines. And we have collaborated with FDCI, Fashion Design Council of India. So during that boot camp only, it was decided like let's find out something relevant for other design students as well, something like an FDCI. But unfortunately, we were not able to find or zero down on any such body. Then we started working on. We got an idea. I would put it that way, an idea to start working aggressively for the live projects for other design domains, so communication, product, and things like that. So these departments we started working and hunting for a lot of live projects. And Realme is one of the first story, I would say one of the most concrete story which has come out, where our student has actually worked on. There were a lot of students who worked on this project, and Sankal became the finalist for that and got this opportunity. His mobile phone is available in the market. You can go and buy that product. Okay, these kinds of exposures we are giving it to students. Our students have won various competitions at Asia Week, Laxus Awards, and things like that. Also, we are coming up with another mobile phone now recently, doing up projects. So live projects became our reply to when people think like we are only a fashion college. We say we do lot of live projects. So if you become a student at for any design program, communication, interiors, you'll get thousands of opportunities to work upon in the sector while you are in the college itself. I think that will help you out in terms of grooming you as a person.
One of
So
my
yeah.
students who has done communication design is now an outstanding from Pearl Academy only. He's a tattoo artist, and trust me, he's doing much better than all of us. making tattoos. So I mean, it is very diverse, and see, it is all about art and design. What I feel, fashion is not the thing. Of course, we relate Pearl Academy more with fashion because we have seen so many fashion designers in industry straight away coming in the industry from Pearl Academy. But in the last 5 years, I have seen fashion. Of course, it is growing as it is, but I have also seen AI, entrepreneurship, product as one of your core things in the college. So I mean, one needs to visit Pearl Academy to see all these infrastructure, of course.
And there are so if I'm not wrong, we would be the second highest alumni in the industry for fashion. If I talk about that is one reason when people talk about it. Then other courses are also around 16, 17 years old. So interior, I remember it started in 2009. Communication design was also there. Uh, so so we have been teaching other programs as well from last 15, 16 years.
All right. So I think a lot of questions you have already answered in the presentation. But last question, which I'm getting bombarded with the question that what about the scholarship? The students who have already got a scholarship, of course, they have already got. Will there any be another scholarship opportunity later on once they have paid the fees?
Yeah, there are two scholarships for students. One is on the board merit. So once your board results are announced, you can approach us back. So there are, if you get scholarship, please correct me, Soma, if I'm wrong. So if you get between 90 to 95%,
Yes.
you will get 25% of the first year's fees. Then if you score 95 plus, then you get a 50% scholarship. This is one scholarship. The other is a NIFT-based scholarship, where based upon your rank at NIFT, you can again get a scholarship. But these two scholarships will be only available for students who will be blocking their seat by 10th of March.
You know, another thing I want to just add here, I tell to a lot of the students who come from design circle and a lot more, अगर scholarship नहीं मिला तो अपने में हिम्मत रख के आगे करो कि 2 सेमेस्टर में अपना अटेंडेंस 75% रखो and do so well in your jury because it's all practical and less students. So performance is not the problem here. I have seen many students who have not got the scholarship in the first year, but for the second, third, fourth year, regularly they have received because they were one of the best. Okay, so this is another way of looking at it.
So
And
the
I'm sure you
students
too.
can get a scholarship in second, third, and fourth year also. On the
Performance or scholarship is what the faculty gives you. There are some criteria as to your attendance should be above 75% and your marks should be around 85, 90%. Up to 25% is given to performing students.
Yes, done. I think that's also also my question. But yes, I have a couple of more questions, but I think that I'll ask you separately regarding this. I'll call you because a lot of students now, when they applied in fashion, they applied in fashion communication. Now they are changing their program. They have already got a scholarship there. So now, of course, scholarship is not carrying forward to the other course. So I'm talking to ma'am.
So Sumit sir, what I will suggest is ki, let them, if they have got an offer letter for XYZ subject at this point of time, they can block their seat. They can take up their call. They will again have 2-3 months. Tomorrow, I'll suggest them to visit. There will be a lot of faculty members also. If they want to meet some faculty member from other department also, we will help them out. Soma will be personally there at in Rajouri Garden tomorrow. So they can come. We can make them meet. If still I say they are not able to make up their mind till the month of June, July, they can take some more time. Plus, even if they are not able to, they let them start with their studies in the college and gradually take up their call. Okay, let's not pressurize our mind in that sense. So just relax a bit and start your things. I'll put it.
Or get a session with me, come to the campus and leave it to me. I'm sure I'm going to leave you very
I think
clear.
that will be a better option for all of you who are asking me the question right now about everything. You can straight away talk to ma'am.
I'm telling you, because I've met a lot of DC students for the last 2-3 weeks, and they have blocked their seat. And the confusion was there. So come to me and I'll clear that out for you. And then you're all set to go.
Okay, done. I think all the doubts which I had in mind about the placement, about the international exposure, every doubt has been cleared, and I think it will be a good opportunity for them to speak to you and even visit the campus tomorrow. I think thank you so much for the wonderful session and your time, for taking out time, because I was getting so many calls and I thought that let's make one platform and clear all the doubts for all of them. Thank
It's
you so much.
always so happy to meet the students with so much of potential, who have so much of option, we did not have.
So, sir, I also have another question for you. So you have asked me. So this question is on my daughter's behalf. Tomorrow, her final board exam is getting over.
Yes,
So
please,
when she got to know that I have a session with you, she asked me कि सर से पूछ लेना कि मेरी पहली क्लास किस दिन होगी. I will plan it accordingly.
On Sunday. I think tomorrow you will be busy, but on Sunday I'll meet all of you.
हाँ, तो वो रेडी है. आप बता देना जिस दिन भी. So she would now be your student for next 2 years.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.